Hello, and welcome back to my Let's Play of ReZero Prophecy for the Throne. Where we last left off, I forgot because it's been like a few days since I recorded. Either way, let's resume. Oh, now I remember. Alright.
Subaru! It's the witch cult!
Right. But we shouldn't deal with them right now. We need to get to Amelia as soon as possible. To do that, we need to get through here first.
Yes, let us figure out how to do so.
Alright. We got a new thing, ASAP. Find a way to get through here and regroup with Amelia.
Because of those bastards, my wife and daughter.
Oh, they have... Ah, shoot.
Debris scattered everywhere from all the damage.
She's right. There may be a lot of obstacles along the way. I'll have to think carefully about how we're going to get through.
Subaru, let us...
I may have Rim with me, but there's just too many witch cults to deal with. I might need the guards' help. And I should carefully plan our escape route too.
There are too many of those damned cultists. I don't know how long we can hold them off. I'm sure it's pretty dire everywhere in the royal capital, but we need reinforcements here.
Okay. I'll be sure to talk to Al, but...
Damn it. How did this happen? We've been patrolling diligently every day. Leave it to us and get to somewhere safe. The outskirts of the royal capital are basically in ruins. You should try to flee toward the center of the royal capital.
Alright.
Oh my, I did not realize someone was still here. Pardon me for not noticing you, but please rest assured. I shall turn you into an offering for the witch, just like the others.
Who are you?
The Slender Man suddenly appeared before us, his glaring eyes locked onto mine, immobilizing me.
You wish to know who I am? Oh, how incredibly rude of me! I completely forgot to introduce myself. So, I shall do so now. I am the Sin Archbishop of the Witch Cult, presiding over Sloth. I am Betelgeuse Romanee-Conti. Yes!
Betelgeuse Romanee-Conti. No. More importantly...
Every single hair on my body stands on end. It's not due to his creepy mannerism or crazy personality, but rather his affiliation.
The witch cult!
And a Sin Archbishop at that.
You've heard of that title before? What is...
They are leaders among the dangerous witch cultists.
Sorry.
You've heard of that title before? What does it mean?
Sloth is the most famous of them.
Now, I have given you my name, so it is time to move on. My fingers have already extended throughout the royal capital, diligently and thoroughly spreading the witch's love throughout the city.
The hell? What are you talking about? What does any of this have to do with love? You did all of this for some stupid delusion of yours?
I scream out. That scene replaying once again in my mind. All the horribly disfigured villagers. For what reason? What purpose were they brutalized like that? Not that any reason given would be forgivable, but...
I can't bear this anymore. Not after hearing this psycho's ramblings. And now you're the one trying to raise the royal capital? I'll never forgive you!
Subaru, Rem feels the same way. But please, restrain yourself. We must regroup with Miss Amelia and save as many people as possible.
Yeah, you're right.
Rem desperately tried calming me down, and I just barely managed to hold back my seething rage. If it weren't for her, I would have charged straight at the guy. But Pedigree is looking right at Rem and me. No, he's only looking at me. Then
Could you, by chance, be Pride?
What?
That dense aura of love surrounding you, it far exceeds that of a common believer's. You are loved by the witch. Perhaps you realize it yourself? If so, that is all the more confirmation that you are Pride, the last one to fill the empty seat of this generation.
I feel like Pedigree's voice is different in this game. Like, different from the dub voice they gave him. It was that Pedigree's laugh and laugh and laugh. While laughing, he stuck his fingers into his own mouth. All of a sudden, I hear the dull cracking sound of something breaking. It's hard to believe what I'm seeing, but this guy breaking his own fingers with his teeth. The bones crack, and I can hear him tearing his own flesh, making me shudder in fear.
So much pain! I truly feel the fulfillment of life!
Okay, never mind. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
What are you doing?
Pain is joy, the proof of life, evidence of one's existence. Ah, it is so truly wonderful. You should understand it too, because you are loved, and thus you must give love in turn. Diligently and with devotion, with love.
This is pointless!
I realize now that it's no use trying to hold a rational conversation with Pedigrees. The man crazy, grabbing his head and bleeding from his fingers. So this is the witch cult?
You mentioned Amelia earlier.
What of it?
That is the name of the half-devil who should be in the royal capital. It is she who must face our ordeals.
Half-devil? You mean half-elf? And what do you mean you're gonna put her through an ordeal? What are you planning on doing to her?
We must test her! Is she fit to be the vessel? If so, she will be embraced! If not, she will be removed. Everything is done to return the witch's love.
Pedigrees continues shouting about his twisted love. I don't even know where to begin in trying to understand him, but one thing's for sure. He intended on harming Amelia. I already know that the witch cult is Amelia's enemy, so that makes them my enemy too.
My mind, it truly trembles!
Looks like he won't let us go that easily.
With the capital in such a state, I'm sure the Imperial Knights and even Cruci have been dispatched. But the significant damage done already looked to be pretty significant. I need to make sure Amelia is okay.
Rem, let's force our way through and regroup with Amelia.
Understood. I will support you all the way, Subaru.
What's your choices?
I'm sorry, Rem. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Why are you apologizing, Subaru?
This wasn't supposed to happen. I should have been able to handle this better.
I failed. And this is the result. An entire city. Too many lives have been lost. Everything completely backfired. Just what the hell do I think I'm doing? I don't even know if Amelia is safe.
Subaru, please get a hold of yourself.
Sorry, Rem, but
I do not know what sort of turmoil you are facing. I would like to understand, but it is hard to do so. But I do know what we must do at this very moment. Berating yourself will not save anyone. Right now we must find Miss Amelia, no?
yeah, I'm really worried about her. We need to regroup with Amelia quickly.
So then, what do you think your next move should be, Subaru?
Rem. You're right. I can't just do nothing and blame myself right now.
Yes, that is the Subaru I know. So So what shall we do? Should we make our way to the inn Miss Amelia planned on going to?
No. If the witch cult is after her, there's no point heading there. They infiltrated the royal capital from outside the city, so Amelia should be headed toward the center of the city.
That is true. Does that mean she will eventually arrive at the royal castle?
I think so. That's my best guess, anyway.
Even if you have no information to back it up, Rem will trust your decision. Let us head for the royal castle as well.
Thanks. But first...
We will need to get by that Sin Archbishop, Petalguse.
Yeah. We gotta find a way around him to get to the castle.
Understood. Rem will do everything in her power to help you, Subaru.
Thanks, Rem. I'm good to go now. Let's figure out how to get through that guy.
But I'm pretty sure I'm pretty useless in combat, and Rim can only take on so many opponents at once by herself. I also have no idea how strong that Sin Archbishop Petalguse is, either. With a prominent title like that, I think it's safe to say he must be pretty strong. So what can I do? Lucky for us, the guards patrolling the plaza are fighting against the cultists too. Acts to fight together, calling for reinforcements.
I gotta think about this.
I guess that's the answer? Hold on. Oh man, I'll go call for reinforcements.
Why don't we ask the guards in the plaza to call in reinforcements? We could team up with the guards to fend off the witch cultists, but they're still much stronger. I think we'd have a better chance if we got some backup.
However, they may have their hands full fending for themselves to offer us any support.
You could be right. Considering that guy's a Sin Archbishop, it's likely that these are their main forces. It makes sense to take out the leader at times like these. Even in simulation games, focusing fire on enemy leaders is a good way to deal with an opponent who's stronger than you.
Simulation game?
Never mind that. If we do manage to take out their leader, the rest might lose their edge and run off. Maybe if we could convince the guards of that, they'd bring us some troops to help us.
That's right. If we can do something about the Sin Archbishop, the cultists might lose their control. I believe it would make sense to send reinforcements here.
Right? Then I'll try to persuade the guards. So, Rem, we need to figure out a way through the plaza. Do you have any ideas?
The shortest possible route would be the most beneficial to us, but we may end up getting surrounded by the witch cultists. That being said, if we try to avoid them as much as we can, it would be quite a detour.
You're right. Both have their pros and cons. But no matter which one we choose, we won't be able to avoid that Sin Archbishop.
She's right about the shorter path having more cultists along the way. Hold on, wait, let me just check something. Ooh, oh, okay, yeah, okay. She's right about the shorter path having more cultists along the way. But even if we choose the other one, it only got a few cultists defending it for the time being. Who's to say when more of them will show up along the way?
Either way, we'll have to end up dealing with that Sin Archbishop.
Just how are we going to get through? Simply take the shortest path. Go along the outer path.
Damn, what do I do? I want to avoid getting surrounded. It may be the longer way around, but let's take the path of least resistance.
It's true that with their numbers they have an advantage. It would be better to proceed with caution.
Thanks. Taking things slowly and cautiously tends to have a bigger payoff. There's no need for us to dive headfirst into danger when an easier path is available to us. It may take more time, but let's take the longer route. All right then. Rem, let's...
Please wait, Subaru. The plaza splits off to the left and right of the fountain. We should decide which way to go first.
Good point. It'll be harder to move around if we aren't on the same page. Which way do you think is better, Rem?
The right. We could open up the sealed path and secure an escape route if needed.
To the right, huh? But it's possible that more enemies could come in from that escape route. Though, the same could be said for our allies.
True. Either outcome is possible.
I need to figure out whether to take the right or left path, taking that sealed path into consideration. I think...
Back on the left.
Okay, I've decided. Let's go to the left, Rem. Since we're in a hurry, we should limit the number of unknown factors as much as we can.
Very well, Subaru. Rem will trust in your decision.
There's nothing else we need to go over, right, Rem?
I do not believe so.
All right. Then let's get through the plaza and head for the Royal Castle. We'll face a lot of enemies on the way, but I know we'll get through this.
Yes, Subaru. Let us make our way through and get to the Royal Castle. I will protect you with all my strength.
To the mission. Alright, I'm gonna save right here.
I'll save it.
Alright, and this is our guard reinforcement. Take the outer path.
Damn! Rushing isn't gonna help. I need to stay calm.
Alright. Okay, figure out Miss Pettigrew's mysterious powers. Gather information and share it with Rem. Be forceful or seek help when needed. Okay. No. Come on. Shit.
Subaru!
Check. Some claws.
Maybe if I use it to hide myself, I can sneak through. Maybe
Besides, these are too flashy.
they'd actually make me stand out more.
I'll gather information. Some apples are stacked over here, but I'm not hungry, so I don't really need to use them for right now. More importantly, how do I get through here? I might just have to rely on luck and try to get through by force. Alright.
Rem will be your opponent.
You won't escape now that we're here! What's this? You should not get in the way of the diligent ones!
All right, reinforcements! Can we turn the battle in our favor now?
What's going on?
No! What's with this guy? He took out 4 guards just like that.
Alright.
I see. How very interesting. Perhaps. Would you be fried?
Right. The heck is this guy talking about? I need to get past him as soon as possible to get to Amelia.
But I can't handle him by myself. I need to figure something out.
Okay, so it's just going to turn me around if I go anywhere near him. Scope out for information.
Yeah! I won't forgive you!
Guess I'll join Rem. Okay. A bunch of condiments, spices, and such. I I heard using flowers or sugar can cause a giant powdery explosion, maybe.
No, that probably wouldn't work outdoors.
Subaru! Rem will stop him!
Rem, wait! Stop! He still has a trick up his sleeve. He uses something invisible to attack with. Don't get too close. Keep your distance and watch out.
Understood. Rem will stand back and observe.
Talk.
Subaru, your orders! I will do as you say!
Alright, so... I haven't found anything yet. Frick. Only one choice left, I guess. Approach him.
My brain trembles.
Subaru, your
Alright, I can't really do much. Yes. Oh, I'm
He has the power to
freaking
attack with something
stupid.
invisible.
I see. But if we do not do something...
You are quite diligent to notice my ability. And yet, if you cannot see it, there is nothing you can do.
So long as I am aware of it, I should be able to overcome it. Subaru, now is your chance!
Got it, Rem!
Keep running, Subaru!
I can't just leave you here, damn it!
Pay me no mind, Subaru! Rem is worried about Miss Amelia as well. Please, just please leave!
What? I can't just leave you, Rem!
What are you saying? What? I have not finished with you!
Hell-Hyuna! I will not let you harm Subaru!
Begone! 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 You nuisance!
Subaru, hurry!
But I can't just leave you, Rem!
I will follow after you from another route, so please go!
Damn it! With this wall here, Rem won't be able to come with me anyway.
Subaru!
Alright, fine. I'll go. And I'll be waiting for you. When we see Amelia, we'll all be together.
Yes, of course! Together!
Promise me, Rem! I'll never forgive you if you break it!
I promise! So please go! And don't look back! Keep going, Subaru.
Alright. Thanks to Rim help, we managed to shake off pedigrees, but the price to do so is great. So I'm going to end the episode right now. I'll be back in a bit.